What up? What up? What up? What up, world? Tap, it's Khepresh, Millionaires Crew Club interview with Alecia, Viva Color Grant. Welcome to the show. It's an honor to have such a brilliant, intelligent, fashionable, iconic person on with us today. And just thank you. So, let's go in. Like, what's your name? Where you're from? I probably already announced it, but I want you to say for the people and just tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So my name is Alecia. My other name that I go by is Viva Color on social media, and that's also the name of my business. I am originally from the island of Jamaica, but I was raised in Brooklyn, New York, for majority of my life.
What part of Brooklyn? What part of Brooklyn?
I grew up in the 90s.
Yeah, but what
90s.
part? Oh, in the 90s? Okay.
Yeah, I grew up in the 90s, and now I'm over by Flatbush.
Okay.
So I've been,
I'm from East New York, so I gotta ask. I always
yeah,
gotta
I've been all over Brooklyn. I've lived in Bed-Stuy. I work in East New York. You know, by day I'm a school counselor for middle schoolers who I adore. But I am passionate about my business, my temporary hair colors, and my fashion blog. So that's basically me in a nutshell.
Nice, nice. So what got you into those careers? The fashion blogging and doing the hair coloring and things that make up Viva Color. Like what are the things like the products and everything like that? What got you into that realm?
So when this my fashion blog started years ago, I always loved fashion, but I started Viva Color derived from me doing my nails. I started out with a nail blog, and when I decided to go to grad school, I had to write a lot of papers, so I wasn't able to do my nails. So I transitioned into fashion because I always loved style and fashion, and the name kind of carried over because I like bright colors, and Viva kind of means like bright and full of personality, like Viva Las Vegas.
Right.
So I was like, okay, Viva Color. And
Okay.
that's how the name came about. So my temporary hair colors now, I I love different color hairs. I love funky hairstyles. I am all about hair and just experimenting with your look. And I decided to create my own temporary hair colors, and my name Viva Color perfectly matched my business. That's just how the universe worked for me. It was like, wow, one day, like, wow, I really like this and I could use the same name. So eventually I'm going to be trademarking Viva
Absolutely.
Color.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It seems like a very well thought out process and product that you're producing. Are you also
Yeah.
doing makeup as well?
No, currently I just have one product, the hair colors, and in 8 different colors.
Oh, nice, 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 nice. What's the 8 different colors? So the
I
people.
have red, blue, green, gray, white, orange, gold, and did I say blue?
Um,
And
Blue
blue.
and blue.
Oh no, I did say blue,
You did
purple.
say blue, purple, purple,
Yeah,
purple. You didn't say.
missing
'Cause I've seen
purple.
you with the purple here. I've seen you with the purple here.
Love the purple hair.
We're gonna have to make a even though I don't do any hair coloring, we should make like a Khepresh color or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. I have my own. I'll send you the color scheme.
Definitely for my next batch of my next stock, I will be implementing a new color.
So, question is this like handcrafted? Is this for like? Well, clearly you're like me, so I'll take it. The coloring stuff is for our texture of hair, etc., and it doesn't cause damage to our scalp like let's just say other
Yeah.
brands do.
Yeah, it doesn't, it's very It's very healthy. It doesn't cause any damage because I've tested it out way before I began to sell them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm my best customer.
That is true. That is true. It's called practicing what we preach, right? So we shouldn't sell anything that we aren't about, or that's called being a sucker or clout chasing, basically.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of like everyone on Instagram sitting on top of the Bentley or whatever, but they don't own the Bentley or not even close to owning it, right? It's not even a friend's. It's like, I don't know if this is what you do or this is what you're just trying to portray, right? So it's
Right,
good
just
that
doing it for clout.
yeah, it's good that you live your brand.
I love my brand. I eat, breathe, sleep my brand every day. You know, I don't want to say, but even at work, I'm thinking about my brand. I'm promoting myself.
So, since you're still working a basic 9 to 5, could you give the people some tips as to maybe what they can do to build their own brand or build on their passion towards independence while still working a 9 to 5? Because I think that's something that's not regularly discussed. Like everybody just normally jumps out and be like, I'm an entrepreneur and this is all what I do, and that's fine. But you're doing it as well and being successful at it while also keeping a 9 to 5. So if you could just to give the people like a quick tip or two to start that process.
Yeah, I work 4 days, my 9 to 5. You know, I wanted to dive into my business full time, but you know, I thought about the productivity and just where I was. I wanted to keep my 9 to 5 just to build on my business more and to gain more exposure since, you know, I'm a new business owner. You want to be out there. I didn't want to be home and just working a 9 to 5 because sometimes you can be down. You know, the first 3 years of a business, you're going to have difficulties. It's not going to grow right away. So you want to keep something that is going to keep you motivated. And for me, my 9 to 5 is what keeps me motivated to push my business more. And plus, you need the funds to fund your business. You know, when you first start a business, you don't want to just rely on the business money to put back in the business. You want to also have your 9 to 5, and then you use that money to build on your business. You just want to take your time. There's no need to rush because your journey is okay. Wherever you are is where you're meant to be. And there's no need to, oh my gosh, I got to do this. I got to follow that person over there. For me, it was important for me to continue to serve these children in the community another year and also focus on my business.
So, but you do have a goal mark though, when you want to stop your 9 to 5. Okay.
Yeah, I do have a goal when I want to stop my 9 to 5. And to be honest with you, Khepresh, I wasn't ready to stop working with the children yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I still need to be there for them.
Nah, I love it. I love it. And I love those tips you gave to the people that now you can see there is somebody who's in a particular field and they're still able to pursue their dream, their goal dream of creation, right? And I think the general population needs to hear that instead of like my story. I was basically just sleeping on a gym floor, like the first year and a half, 2 years, like a gym bathroom floor, trying to fulfill my dream. So a lot of people hear that story.
Yeah.
Like you just drop everything, you go right in. But you got to realize I was a lot younger, had a lot more fire. And you know, like I just made 14 years November 9th. So you talk about 14 years ago, that's cool. But if I knew what I knew now, I would have definitely waited like 5 years in the craft that I was in for sure. But it was a good time. I think maybe, or maybe not. You know, that fire taught me something else different that I needed to learn. So now you get to see the two processes of thought. And I just want the people to know, like, not every process is for you. And not every process is right or wrong. but do for you what's for you. If you need to drop everything and just go like, I'm I'm going head first, and you're willing to take all the tough times,
Hmm.
go for it. If you're
Right.
able to keep your 9 to 5 because you really still enjoy it, and then but you're able to spend 72 hours a week on your vision still and put that time in, go
Yeah.
for it. Because I think you only got one of those two options.
Yeah.
It might be a third one, but I know for a fact it's one of those two. So, but I really appreciate you stating that and letting people know that even though they do work a 9 to 5, they can still pursue their ultimate goal or their
Yeah,
ultimate.
absolutely. You don't have to always quit your 9 to 5 right away. You want to think smart. You want to think in the long run, like, okay, what if I do this? I'm gonna need these funds, and you want to be
Or you go,
proactive.
or you're gonna be couch hopping or and sleeping on hard
Right,
things.
right.
So
Yeah, you want to
yeah,
follow your business properly. You want to develop a website properly. You don't want to just wing it. Like I like to, and I tell my sister this, I'm very OCD with doing things the right way the first time, especially in my business, because I don't want to go back and have to fix it. I want it done. It took a while for me to even get my website up because I wanted it to get done with the web developer the right way.
right.
So that's just me.
No, no, I think what you're showing people is that patience, right? That starving the ego. A lot of things people do is very ego driven.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they have to just jump out the window because all the negative things they're hearing from people saying, oh, you're not going to do it. You're not. And they just got to go. I got to do it regardless, right? But I do like your thought process of measuring 3 times and cutting once. That's basically what you're saying. You've practiced the art of really doing a full measurement and then
Yeah.
just doing one cut. And that's very intelligent and that's very smart and that's something that who's ever listening to this, young adults, old adults, yes, it's great to start things, and sometimes we might have to jump out the window. But here, what Alecia is saying is learn to measure 3 times and then just make that final cut and move with a more smoothness in your life. If
Right.
that's what if you have the patience to starve the ego to do so, because
Yeah.
that takes a certain amount of patience and a certain amount of decisiveness, right? Like you had a definite of purpose. And some people have to grow into their purpose through hardness, and some
Mhm.
people can grow into their purpose with it's going to have some rocky waves, of course, but it's a more smoother way.
Mhm.
Get it?
Absolutely.
I get it for sure. Um, Next question. What's your two favorite books?
My one of my favorite books is Angela Davis's. I'm big on autobiographies. I just
Nice,
love.
nice.
I'm a big biography person. Angela Davis's autobiography is awesome. I
Okay.
read that autobiography one summer. It took me maybe like a month, and
Yeah, that's a thick one.
that was a thick one. I
Thick one. It's a
I
thick
was
one.
so
I
upset.
think I got that somewhere around here. That's a thick
Yeah.
one. Yeah, yeah.
I was so obsessed with this lady after that. After reading her autobiography, I was just amazed at her. I was amazed at what she has done as a person. That was a while back when, with a lot of our children being gunned down, and I was reading a lot of those books.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me, I had to read them. I was at a point of no return,
Okay.
and I felt like I needed to read a lot of those book. Another autobiography that I like is that her name just slipped me, and she's in Cuba.
Asada Shakur.
Yes, Asada Shakur. Yes, I like her autobiography as well.
You know, my
Um,
cousin, my second cousin broke her out of prison.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I hold the silence record quite dear.
Wow, that's amazing.
Right. Little small tidbit in there.
Yeah, like when reading these autobiographies, I just like
Hold on, not to cut you off, Alecia. Not my first cousin, because that would be equal to my age. I'm talking about my second cousin,
second
my,
cousin.
my mother's cousin. So that makes them
Right.
my second cousin.
Yeah.
Just a heads up, so nobody leave anything crazy in the comment talking about that's not possible. He's not old enough. You're right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be some MacGyver person.
Exactly. Somebody goes like, it's impossible because Khepresh is only this age. Yeah, like no, that's not what I'm saying. Second cousin. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big autobiography person, Khepresh. I don't like fictions. I non-fictions, autobiographies, that's my alley.
Autobiography gives you, I feel, a lot of hope and faith, right?
Yeah,
Because you can read, because I think a lot of books are mythological and people try to make them realistic. But there's nothing mythological about a person's living life,
right, right.
right? So their ups, their downs, their falls, you can go, wow. And they were still able to survive and not just survive, thrive. That's why
Right.
I have an autobiography.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hope one day I can write an autobiography.
I think you will be written about.
Hmm.
Not you write your own, somebody gonna write it for you.
Yeah.
Write it about you. And hopefully you get to be alive for it,
Hmm.
right? To
Yeah.
give some input before you take that nice sell off into transmutation.
Yeah. That's
Because
the best.
that's ultimately the goal,
That's
right?
ultimately the goal.
Like the last autobiography I've been reading is still it's a little thick, but I haven't completed it, but it's been a good time reading it. Cicely Tysley's
Mm,
autobiography. I really love
nice.
Cicely, Miss
Nice.
Lisa. So
When did you start reading it?
I want to say about 2 months ago.
Nice.
Two
Is
months
that
ago.
the one that you read the excerpts from in the morning?
Oh no, that's a lot of
Okay.
Von Zant. That's
Oh, okay. Oh, yes,
just like
yes.
a daily like mantra
I
book.
um can you send me every morning? I mean, I can't get up 4 in the morning, but
It's
you
only
can,
on Mondays. Only on Mondays,
yeah,
4:30.
I know, but you can send them to me because you know what I do? I play it while I'm getting ready.
Oh, cool. I'll definitely always put you
Yeah,
in a text screen for that, for sure, for sure. And if you ever
right,
want to just share them on FB, that's cool too,
right.
just to
Oh,
get the exposure.
definitely.
And I appreciate that, love. So what would you tell your 18-year-old self?
When you sent me these questions, I had
Uh-huh.
a student that asked me that yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah,
See?
I was like, wow,
Frequency.
okay.
Frequency.
Yeah, I would tell my 18-year-old self to go for it because when I was 18, I had, even though when you're a teenager, you're supposed to be more free and bold, but I had a lot of fears when I
Hmm.
was 18. I was the opposite. I was afraid to do a lot of things because I was afraid of judgment or, what people thought, what my parents thought. And I
Judgment
find that
because she was a
now,
woman or judgment just because?
just because I was afraid of how the world would perceive me doing things. I wasn't ready to just be my authentic self when I was 18. It was just trying to please everybody else around me and not pleasing myself. Now I find that I'm just doing me. If you don't like it, that's your business.
Right.
So it's so much different me being 18 from me being, in my 30s now. It's a whole new person. So I would definitely tell my 18-year-old self, go for it. Like, stop holding back. Don't hold back.
That's really cool. 18-year-old self, don't hold back. In terms of legacy, what kind of legacy would you like to leave, and
Mhm.
also leave behind for others, or ultimately create? What kind of legacy? Or what does legacy mean to you?
Yeah, for me, legacy is not like any finances or monetary things. For me, it's more of how I'm serving the world. I want to be known as um, a person who was helpful, intangible things that you cannot touch, honest, full of integrity. I find that every day, whether or not we want to realize it, we are leaving a legacy, even if it's good or bad. Most people don't realize that whatever you're doing, you are leaving a legacy. So you maybe want to actually build upon a legacy while you're alive, And I definitely want to be known as the lady who feeds the cats in the backyard, because I am just that humane person. I do feed the cats in the backyard.
Okay.
I feed my stray cats every day, twice a day. Yeah, I want to be the person who, when you see me, I'm smiling. I'm trying to help people as much as I can. My students are able to come to me with their problems and I help them to solve it. I'm not solving it for them. I'm just helping them to cope better. So I want to be that person who, when you say my name, Alecia VIVAKOLOR, oh, that's that bright, cheerful girl who just everybody liked being around. She brightened up the room. So that's the legacy that I would like to leave behind. A sense of purpose and belonging.
I like that. I really enjoy that aspect of legacy as being um, a pleasant presence, an authentic, pleasant presence, someone who brought joy to others or influence to others, because those things are intangible.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's major. Those are qualities and characteristics money can't buy.
Right.
Jewelry doesn't outshine it.
Yeah.
It's just you was that or you was not that kind of.
Right.
And that's cool. That's real cool. That's a blessing to have thought of legacy like
Mm-hmm.
that, to keep that type of energy in the world, because the world goes sometimes like sporadically off, but it is true. We do bring out our legacy every day by the vibrations we put forward
Mm-hmm.
every day. Just one more bonus question though. One more bonus question. This is gonna make you think. I'm sorry to put you on a hot seat like this, but I need to know your top 5 albums.
Top five, top five
Favorite
album.
five, your favorite 5 albums.
I don't even know if I know their names.
It's okay. I'll help you figure them out. You name the cover,
Um,
I got you.
top
R&B
five.
could be R&B, hip hop, whatever.
Oh, Beyonce, definitely. I love Homecoming.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna put her as
It doesn't have to be 1 through 5 as a
okay.
particular number, just 5 that you rock with. No hierarchy. No hierarchy.
Right. I definitely love Homecoming.
All right.
Um, hmm.
Mm,
I like Kanye's new album.
Donda.
Wonder. Yes, I
Okay.
like it. Let's see. I like Mariah Carey back in the days.
Now Mariah Carey. Listen, right? Mariah Carey. Don't sleep with Mariah. Mariah is one of the illest.
She was the
Illest.
baddest chick back then.
Baddest chick. She had Bone Thugs harmonizing her hook for her. She's all right. Mariah's on fire. Got songs with
Yeah.
Old Dirty Bastards, song with Nas, song with Jay-Z. No, Mariah's the truth. I dig it. Any particular
Yeah.
album from her or just Mariah Carey in general?
Just Mariah Carey in general.
All right, cool, y'all. She got some hits. She got some albums. For sure.
I like Whitney Houston in The Bodyguard.
Oh, I will always
Yeah.
love you. I got the stuff
Yes.
that you
Oh my
want. I
God.
got the. Yeah,
Soundtrack
yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, the Bodyguard soundtrack was incredible.
Yeah. And my final is Janet Jackson. Is it Rhythm Nation I like?
Is it Rhythm Nation? Dun, dun,
Yeah, I
dun,
think
dun,
it's
dun,
Rhythm
dun, ba,
Nation.
ba, dun, 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 dun. I
She has
remember.
so many hits on that one.
Oh yeah, Rhythm Nation was a is really incredible album. Um, wow, those are good. I didn't expect those from you. I
I know
didn't.
some stuff.
I didn't. The Mariah Carey one, I didn't expect because I really think Mariah Carey gets now in this generation kind
Mhm.
of like under the bridge kind of thing.
Yeah.
But her catalog, very few people can mess with it. For
Yeah.
sure.
She
Sure,
was
for sure. For
amazing
sure.
back then.
Phenomenal, phenomenal. She had a hell of a run. Hell of a run. Because what she came out in 93, right? Something like that.
I think
Um,
so.
and she
I
kept
just grew up, we grew up on her.
yeah, absolutely.
All I wish I could sing like Mariah, hold those ballads.
I would it was funny. I always thought she was like Kenny G's sister. Remember the white dude who played the
Mhm.
clarinet? You know, I was young. I was like, oh, they kind of look alike. So I thought she was related to Kenny G for a long time. Forgive me. I was like 7 at the time. But yeah, that's it. So we have Beyonce Homecoming,
Mhm.
got Kanye Donda,
Yep.
we got all things Mariah Carey,
Yep.
and
All
then
day.
uh,
Even her Christmas album
even her Christmas album.
was amazing. Is amazing.
Okay, I no, that's yo. If Mariah Carey ever have hear this, make sure you send her some tickets, some love. This is love here. She even said your Christmas album. That's me.
Amazing.
And then you said we had Whitney Houston, Bodyguard,
Hmm.
and then what was the last one? Uh,
Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation.
yeah, Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation. So
Yeah.
you've heard it here. I would love to have you back again for a part 2 to really go in detail about some things. But before we head out, please give the people your website, give the
Yep.
people your IG, give the people all information that they need to reach out to you.
Okay, guys. So I am on social media. I'm on Instagram as Viva Color. It's VIVAKOLOR. Facebook, the same thing, Viva Color. TikTok, which I don't use that much, but you can find me there. And YouTube, Viva Color Fashion. You can find me there. My website for my hair colors, vivacolorhairwax.com. And you could definitely find me there.
Cool, cool, cool. Alecia, Viva Color Grant, the Millionaires Crew Club, thank you for coming out. And world, it's always an honor and a pleasure to be in your presence. So keep rocking out, keep putting your best foot forward, keep going to the beat of your own tune in life. And I will see you next time. One life, one love. Peace.
Thank you, Khepresh.
Thank you.